Title: The surprisingly sweet secret of Cleopatra's death. Content: Cleopatra, the last active ruler of the Ptolemaic Kingdom of Egypt, is a name synonymous with glamour, power, and intrigue. Her life, a whirlwind of political maneuvering, romantic entanglements, and ultimately tragedy, continues to fascinate historians and the public alike. While many narratives focus on her relationships with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony or her cunning strategies to maintain control, a less known, and surprisingly sweet, detail shrouds the mystery of her death. The commonly accepted account points to a venomous asp bite as the cause of her demise. However, recent research suggests a more nuanced and arguably more delicious scenario. The story of the asp bite originates primarily from Roman accounts written by authors who, understandably, had a vested interest in portraying Cleopatra as a dramatic and defeated figure. These accounts, while colorful, lack the meticulous detail we'd expect from a clinical observation of a death from snake venom. Modern scientific analyses, considering the symptoms described, offer a compelling alternative. The symptoms recorded, not the immediate paralysis usually associated with asp venom, but rather a slower onset of respiratory failure and subsequent death, align more closely with the effects of a different, far less dramatic toxin. Enter the opium poppy. Cultivated extensively in ancient Egypt, opium poppies were prized not just for their medicinal properties, but also for their ability to induce a state of blissful oblivion. The effects of a lethal dose of opium, particularly when ingested in conjunction with other sedatives or in a concoction that might have been sweetened to mask the bitterness, would mimic the symptoms described in ancient writings about Cleopatra's death. The slow decline, respiratory distress, and eventual peaceful passing all point towards opium poisoning as a far more plausible cause than a dramatic, almost theatrical, asp bite. This theory doesn't entirely dismiss the possibility of a snake being involved. The presence of a snake, perhaps even a harmless one, could have been a carefully orchestrated stage prop to maintain the image of a queen who chose death over dishonor, a narrative that served to solidify her legacy and maintain a degree of dignity in defeat. In essence, it paints a picture of a strategic exit, perhaps a calculated blend of poison and performance, not a hastily undertaken suicide by venomous bite. The idea of Cleopatra's death being less a violent end and more a carefully orchestrated, even sweetened farewell presents a different perspective on her final act. It transforms the narrative from a dramatic tale of a vanquished queen falling prey to a deadly serpent to a story of a shrewd strategist orchestrating her own passing with a carefully chosen blend of poison and perhaps a hint of honey to make the bitter truth a little easier to swallow. The sweetness of this theory, however, shouldn't overshadow the profound complexities of Cleopatra's life and death. The mystery may remain partially unsolved, but this alternative perspective adds a compelling layer to the story, transforming the seemingly straightforward historical account into a fascinating exploration of history, power, and the enduring allure of a queen's final act. This subtle shift in understanding offers a more sophisticated and human portrayal of Cleopatra, replacing the dramatic image of a queen meeting her end with a viper, with the cunning of a sovereign choosing her final exit with calculated precision. Ultimately, the precise cause of Cleopatra's death remains shrouded in the mists of time, but the potential role of opium adds another delicious dimension to her already captivating legacy.